Hey guys, welcome to Stupid Chainsaw Productions Vlogs. Now, I'm not a big vlogger, and I used to hate it. I liked it for a little bit, then back when I was a ranter, well I still am a ranter, I panned it, just called it all sorts of horrible things, but now I'm starting to get a little following here, and there's people interested and stuff. I'm going to talk about some stuff happening. I'm just going to do this on Mondays. I'm thinking about moving Marvel Mondays to a different time. I don't know yet. These might move to Saturdays or something. And I'm just going to talk about what's going on in movies, games, comics, of course, and just whatever is on my mind. So, this first episode, I'm going to talk about the movies I've been thinking about. Now, I haven't gone to the cinema recently-ish. Well, I went recently. I saw 2 movies in a period of 3 days. I saw The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, which was schlock. I mean, come on. That was just crap. And I saw The Wolf of Wall Street, which was the movie near the end of Desolation of Smaug. I'm like, I could have gone and saw this, so I went and saw that, and I really liked it, because I'm a Martin Scorsese fan. But lately, there's been all sorts of panning of the new RoboCop movie, because it's a PG-13, and specifically, if you're a fan of Shitcase Cinema like I am, and you're part of the fan group on Facebook, you know that all sorts of people hate it, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you're like me, I don't really care for the RoboCop movies that much. I mean, I like one. It's a dumb action movie. It's called RoboCop. It's a Frank Miller. You can't really take it all that seriously. Now, all you Frank Miller fanboys can hate all you want, but really? I might rent it? I don't know if I'm going to see it on the big screen. I kind of wanted to, but now I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. I might do it on Valentine's Day, because single. And I don't get... No, I'm going to talk about the holiday coming up. I generally will do this, but Valentine's Day. I don't care. And it's not just because I'm single. I never even cared when I really had a girlfriend. It's just one of those holidays that's you don't get it off from school. Well, actually, this year it falls on a holiday or something. Well, I don't have college on Fridays, so I just read comics generally. Well, I have my guitar class and I go to the comic shop, and it's generally when I do my hauls this Friday, so this week probably isn't going to be any different. Yeah. No haul this week. I'm not going with Devin and Logan. We're only going to do that monthly, because I'm the only one who picks up something each week. And this week I got some stuff. It's not like last week where I got too much stuff and now it's on layaway because I didn't feel like reading half of it. Like Batman Black and White, I'm probably picking up this week if I have the money for it. It's a $4.99, but I need to get the end of it, and I will never pick up a Batman Black and White again because I don't get it. Great Legend loves it. 87 Boba Fett loves it. I don't. I loved some of the stories in it. Issue 2 was incredible. I liked every single story in that. It's kind of like Star Wars Tales. Only Star Wars Tales had more of a variety of fun stuff. I mean, it had its stupid stuff like the Jabba's Palace band stuff. I never liked that. That was just kind of dumb. But it was supposed to be dumb. But Batman Black and White, it's just boring. It's really boring. I mean, I enjoy the Adam West campy stuff that's in it occasionally, but if I really want that, I'll just pick up Batman 66, which I've been thinking about doing, but I just keep not doing it because, I'm starting to get off my Batman kick so much. Just kind of tired out of it. But I think that's because, one, I'm sick of Batman Superman. They brought back Jay Lee again as the artist, which, no more reviews of Batman Superman. I stopped with issue 3. And I kept seeing, oh, they changed artists. Oh, it looks like Batman, Superman, like Public Enemies did that the last series, which had beautiful art. I've never read the whole thing, so I can't judge it. It could be crap for all I know, but since it's getting absolutes, I'm thinking it's not crap. But, yeah. Well, since I'm here, let's segue into comics. Some of the series I've been reading that I haven't been reviewing are, one of them is Terminator Salvation, The Final Battle, or whatever. It's a 12-issue miniseries. Dark Horse finally got Terminator back, which is about time. One of my favorite comics of all time, it didn't make it into the Vin Crew video, just barely, is Terminator 2029 to 1984, an alternative story where Kyle Reese didn't die. It's a very interesting story, and that was done by Dark Horse. Well, after Terminator Salvation came out, Terminator was picked up by Dynamite, and I wouldn't trust Dynamite to not fuck it up. Pardon my French. This is just my thoughts, so occasionally I cuss. Boo-hoo. Anyway. With this story, it's boring. I mean, I hated Salvation. In fact, I don't remember much of Terminator Salvation. I don't like Terminator Rise of the Machines, but at least I remember that one, because it's a ripoff. Salvation was just like, really? Do we need to ruin it? I mean, Michael Bay produced it, which was part of the problem. It had no story. I mean, who was... John Connor changed again to Christian Bale, which was basically, he was Bruce Wayne leading a resistance. It was like almost the exact same character. And I'm just like... And there was... The good Terminator was like... He was human, but he was made of a machine. He had a human brain and heart or something. And they have some heart transplant or something. And then there's a CG 8-foot Arnold Schwarzenegger that looked like he just jumped out of the first Terminator movie, which is like, and he's naked, but they Austin Powers block his dick. So I'm like, okay, because I never understood why the male Terminators needed genitals. I mean, they don't urinate, they don't have sex. Well, actually, I don't know. There could be some robot sex in one of the Terminator comics I just never read. I don't know. But yeah, issue 3 of that came out, and it's on my layaway, and I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'll pick it up after issue 3. I might drop it from my pull list. Because issues 1 and 2 are just boring to me. I don't get what's going on. It might be because I haven't read any of the Dynamite comics. It might be because I don't remember Terminator Salvation. But there's like 3 Terminators in the past, like 2003, looking for a serial killer. And there's a human looking for the serial killer. And then they're going to send Kyle Reese into the past, into 1984 to knock up Sarah Connors. And John's going to lead this ultimate assault. And it's just so confusing. It's just... I'm so confused by it. I don't know what's going on. It's probably the most confusing... It's more confusing than Batman Superman was with the going to different universe thing, which doesn't make sense. Maybe it's explained later, but I'm not going to read any further. Another one I'm not going to pick up is Dead Body Road because it's boring. I gave it 2 issues. I tried. It's not as bad as Rocket Girl, but it's so bland. It could be something more, but it's not. If it was written by like Garth Ennis, it could be way better. But it's not. It's written by... I can't even remember his name. It's just bland. Bland. Although, naturally, because of my addiction to comics, I've already filled those spots on my pull list. I picked up Punisher #1, really good. I'll review that later. I reviewed Miss Marvel, which is my pick of my poll last week. It was incredible. I didn't expect anything from it. In fact, I wasn't going to pick it up, but everyone's like giving it all this praise and stuff, and then it's a $2.99 book, $2.99 Marvel, and it was bigger than Terminator, Punisher, and I'm like, and I was picking. I've been hyping Punisher up since it was announced in like November. I've been waiting, and it did not disappoint. Punisher didn't disappoint. It wasn't like it's much different than the Greg Rucka run, where Greg Rucka took his time with it. This just immediately puts you into the action, and that's what I like in a Punisher book. That's why I didn't care for the Greg Rucka series at first, and then reading into it later, it's incredible. I'm glad I gave that a second try. And then you got Warzone, his 5-issue mini. But it's good to see the Punisher's back after that awful 5-issue series Nightmare that was just bland. I like the guy. It's the same guy who writes Black Widow, which I dropped from my pull list because I gave Black Widow a second chance because last time Black Widow had a series, it got canceled because she's boring. And this one, it didn't catch me. Apparently, it's good. I may pick it up later. It's like with the last Wolverine series, where I was like, well, this is pretty good, but it's not as good as Amazing X-Men. That's what I'm really looking forward to from Marvel. That's my favorite Marvel book. Even Miss Marvel is close, but Amazing X-Men is my favorite because it's so ridiculous. Pirates in Heaven is so ridiculous, but it works. It works, and they were like fighting in purgatory and hell, and heaven is like, it's so interesting, and I love the new team. They got rid of Cyclops, who I hate. They had Nightcrawler back. Storm has a fucking mohawk, which is just hilarious. Wolverine's Wolverine. He's just kind of bland. We got Beast in there. That was something I didn't like in X3, The Last Stand, or Final Battle, wherever stereotypical title they called it. Was Beast kind of ended up being kind of a villain or some shit? I don't really remember. Because it was nowhere near as good as X-Men United, which is the best X-Men film in my opinion. Having not seen First Class and The Wolverine, X2 is my favorite because it's like the Empire Strikes Back of that trilogy. And then you got Origins Wolverine, which ruined Deadpool and ruined Wolverine for me. You cast Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds, okay, side rant, because I go off topic like Logan. Check out Logan's channel down below. But Ryan Reynolds is basically kryptonite, for lack of a better term, for any superhero movie. Well, any movie in general that isn't a romantic comedy. I consider Ryan Reynolds to be kryptonite. He ruined Green Lantern. I mean, I've only just forgiven that, and I've started Green Lantern. He actually, I didn't think you could make the Psycho, or what was he either in? He was either in the remake of Psycho or the remake of the Amityville Horror. I think it was Amityville Horror. Both didn't need to be remade. He ruined one of them. The other one was just ruined in general. I don't remember because it's so lackluster creativity. But yeah. Let's see. DC. Apparently Gothtopia sucks, but I haven't read any of it yet. I still haven't finished Night of the Owls because I'm that slow. I actually have on layaway a hardcover of Night of the Owls. That's the collected thing because I refuse to collect Red Hood and the Outlaws and Suicide Squad. I just refuse. I won't even collect it in trade. They just don't interest me at all. It's like Superman Action Comics, but at least with Action Comics, I gave it a try and it's horrible collected. Yeah. What else? Let's see. We're halfway through Walking Dead All Out War. which I haven't even started yet. I just read Going to War, or March to War, Volume 19, because I collected a trade, but I decided to collect it in single issues just for resale value. Let's see. What else? Manifest Destiny comes out this week, which I'm pretty psyched for. I mean, I think we're getting introduced to Sacagawea. That's the one I'm on the fence about reviewing or not, because we're now going to be 4 issues in, and I'm reviewing too much. Devin and Logan had like an intervention with me, and like, you produce too many videos per week, and I'm like, but guys, I just need to do it. And they're like, dude, you need to chill, man. So I'm trying to cut back on stuff. That's why there's no Batman Superman anymore. I don't know if I'll even continue reviewing Batman Black and White. I know I'll continue reviewing Batgirl, because I love that shit, man. But, yeah, Batgirl, I'm almost to death of the family in that. That's like the most caught up I am with all the DC ongoings. And now I'm going to be collecting Supergirl, because apparently that's really good. Green Lantern, Red Lantern, I'm thinking about collecting, at least Red Lantern. I don't know about Green because it crosses over too much, is what Running with Comics told me. Yeah. This video's getting out of hand. And I'm not even to the video games I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Anything else? Eternal Warrior, the new story arc's pretty rad. And I really liked Eternal Warrior. I don't like the price tag on it. That's ridiculous. Dynamite just redeemed itself a little bit in my eyes. Turok, I reviewed that. I gave it a great review. It was a really good book. Really quality. Greg Pak again, Eternal Warrior as well. I'm really excited for issue 2. It's just so weird. Because I'm actually a fan of the last Turok game. That was actually my introduction to it, and then I played a little bit of Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter, and Turok 2, Seed of Evil. I've never played the Arena one or Evolution. Although I should play Evolution. I have a PS2. I could play it on there, but I just haven't. Now I'm going to segue into games, because I have nothing to say about either Army of Darkness series I collect, except for, thank God, Army of Darkness vs. Hack and Slash is almost done. I'm done with that series. Let's go into video games. I've been playing a few lately. I mean, when college started, I cut back significantly. I got burnt out on Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I'm like over halfway through the game, like overall. Like I captured all the forts. I was achievement hunting for a bunch of it, just trying to platinum that shit. But I don't think I will, because I'm not gonna get anywhere close to 100% all the main missions, because fuck that. That was the worst thing that, in my opinion, that Assassin's Creed did. Because Assassin's Creed 2 was a fantastic game, but then when Brotherhood came out, Brotherhood was a decent game. Beautiful game. I loved how you built your Brotherhood. That was a great element, and I loved the multiplayer. I love the multiplayer on all Assassin's Creeds, except for Revelations, because no one plays the multiplayer on that. See, with Brotherhood, though, the problem with it was there was a couple problems. One, we didn't need another Ezio game. And I like Ezio, but you didn't need another Ezio Salvatore game. But another problem with it was the fucking... you have to 100% this in order to get the full synchronization. And I'm like, no, I don't need to. I don't want to. I may someday go back and replay it and try to 100% that, but I don't particularly want to now. And that was the same. I did the same thing with Revelations. I speed ran through Revelations because 3 had come out, and Revelations, in my opinion, is probably one of the worst. People say 3 is. If you talk to my buddies in the Legion of the Unforgiven, they say 3 is the worst, and it was the boring one. But I like being the Jason Voorhees of the Forest with all the animals and just killing everything with your hidden blades, except for bears. You know, aside from the part in the story in Assassin's Creed 3, I've never seen any bears in that game. There's like a trophy you get on the PS3 where it's like, have a bear kill one of your enemies. Like, witness it. And I'm like, I haven't even seen a bear since I had to do that quick time event with one. I've seen lots of wolves. I killed tons of them. I ran into a whole pack of them in a rainstorm in that game once. And I murdered them all. And lost my horse, which was annoying. Yeah, it just, I don't know. But 4 does the ship stuff better. I love the Grand Theft Auto on a ship thing, and pillaging and stuff. I've gotten most of the achievements for that. I haven't done all the underwater wreck stuff because I find that boring. And not that difficult at all, except for drowning, of course. I captured all of the forts, though. That took a lot of time. Because I didn't feel like playing the story. I don't like the protagonist. He's just kind of annoying. I get it. He's Hatham's dad, which is what everyone fans over, because everyone liked Hatham. Hey, I liked Hatham. He actually put up some good support for the Templars in their ways of thinking, which was the best part of 3. But I don't care about his dad. I think he's his dad. He could be his grandfather. I was assuming he was his dad. I haven't beaten the game, so don't fucking spoil anything for me. Because I do plan on beating it. But it's just meh. You're not an assassin, you're not a Templar. It could have worked, but it kind of doesn't. It's just, I think it's this oversaturation of Assassin's Creed. It's becoming Call of Duty. And I haven't played a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 3. Because I had this epiphany that it was all just crap. It was the same game over and over again. And that's what Assassin's Creed's becoming for me. And I just don't want to play it. Let's see, what else? Oh, I've been playing a shitload of Max Payne 3. I can't get enough of that game. I'm on my 3rd playthrough of it because those are the hardest trophies you will ever get. Not so much the DLC trophies. I'm not, because they're so bizarre. I've gotten a few on accident and some on purpose. Those count for platinum, and I hate to sound like a trophy whore, but I'm kind of doing that right now because of fucking Devin. Devin is the biggest trophy whore you'll ever meet. And I'm talking to you, Devin Comics. Trophy whore. But anyway. I've been playing a lot of that. Especially online, because since GTA Online came out, my horrible fear is, like, my worst fear is Rockstar's just gonna close the online thing for Max Payne 3 when it's completely different than GTA 5 Online, and I don't want them to do that. That's stupid. I have so much fun on there. And I'm at rank 33 right now. I'm trying to get to rank 50. I only have 2 trophies to get for multiplayer, like, that count towards the platinum. I'm sure there's a shitload more through the DLC and stuff, but that doesn't count for platinum. I'm a quarter of the way through my first playthrough of the New York Minute stuff, which, if you don't know, every mission's timed, and you get more time from killing people, which is easier said than done. It's letting me do it on soft lock, which is my favorite thing for the aiming. Unfortunately, none of the trophies for, like, the regular standard campaign are done through soft lock. They're all done on free aim, which has made my 3rd playthrough of the game really slow, because I'm playing it on hard and I'm playing it on free aim, and it's really difficult. It's not the highest difficulty, but it's still pretty hard. I know, no pun intended. PCing it a bit. My mouse doesn't work well on my master computer you saw in my last video. It has issues. I have to buy a new mouse when I get money again that I don't spend on comics. And I've been playing The Oregon Trail, which is an indie game an indie zombie game based off of Oregon Trail, the CD-ROM game. It's really fun. I'm really addicted to it. I also started Brutal Legend finally. Devin's going to be thrilled. And that game is just hilarious. I really like it. I have the profanity up. I have the gore up. It's just really, really fun game. A game I'm looking forward to, though. Well, there's a couple. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 final mix or remix or whatever. I like 1.5. I'm not anywhere close to done in that game, except for the cutscene trophies. I got all those. But I haven't even started Chain of Memories because I avoid that thing like the plague because it's crap. But I have to beat it. I have to beat all Kingdom Hearts games. But 2.5 is going to have Recoded, which was crap. It's a crap game on the DS. It's going to have Birth by Sleep, which in my opinion is the best of the portable games. It was on PSP. My PSP broke, so I can't play it anymore, so it's at my buddy Dean's house, and he plays it periodically. And it's going to have a 2.5, the Japanese version, which is the final mix, which just adds more cutscenes and story to it. 2 is the only game, with the exception I beat one of the characters on Birth by Sleep, that I've beaten and just played the crap out of. 2 is my favorite of the Kingdom Hearts. I'm really psyched for that. I'm thinking about buying a PS4. Now, I thought I was going to be done with games after the new consoles came out, and I was just pissed off with all of them because none of them met my demand completely. But PS4 made it close. I don't like the controller, but there's some games that are going to be released on it. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm really excited for. I've been waiting for this since 2005. It's about time. It's been almost 10 years. And it better reach my hype, because if it does a Aliens Colonial Marines thing, I'm going to be pissed. But that segues into the last thing I'm going to talk about. Alien Isolation. Now, Alien Isolation brings back the horror of the Ridley Scott Alien movie. Alien Isolation is a direct sequel to Alien, starring Ripley's daughter or something, looking for Ripley. It has this feel of the modern horror game Amnesia, where you don't have any weapons. That's out of all the gameplay I've seen, you don't have any weapons. You have like a plasma cutter, but that's about it. And you fight one alien. And I'm thinking, well, I'll give this a try. Colonial Marines failed me on so many levels. But I got as much enjoyment as I could out of Colonial Marines. I've beaten the campaign twice. I beat it on Soldier, and I beat it on Ultimate Badass. Ultimate Badass is the most cheap game mode ever, because the game, instead of being naturally hard, it's just cheap and stupid. There's so many things wrong with that game. There's only a couple things right. You got Lance Henriksen in it, and what's his face who played Hicks. Spoiler, but Hicks is alive, and it's not explained, and it's stupid. But he's there for fan service. That they had good voice acting. The gun customization in that game was really good. It's really fun. It's really fun to customize all your weapons. It's one of the best gun customization things I've ever seen in a campaign. With that being said, everything else is crap in that game. With the exception of they fixed the Xenos so they move more like Xenomorphs instead of just run at you with their arms open. Like, the Skyrim bear mod. They ran like that, and then you just mow them down with your pulse rifle. It was too easy. With that being said, the Call of Duty, it's a terrible Call of Duty clone. I can't believe I've said this, but it's a terrible Call of Duty clone when you fight all the hitmen and stuff. It reminds me of the last Alien vs. Predator game that came out on the last consoles. I can't believe the last gen now. The last gen consoles, where all you did was shoot from the hip when you were the Marines, and you fought those. They were synthetics, robots, androids. They were androids that were assassins and stuff. I hated that part of the game because it's hard to see him in Predator vision, in your PredTech vision, which was really annoying. But this Alien Isolation game, I will give it a try. It can't. I hope it's not as bad as Colonial Marines or Duke Nukem Forever or the Doom 3 BFG edition. I played a little of that recently, and it's crap. But it's a great port of Doom's 1 and Doom 2 Hell on Earth. And we got some weekly test thing on the Today Show. I don't even know why I have the Today Show on. I think it's just background noise. But anyway, guys, that's all I have. I'll try to do these weekly just to get you guys in the know about things. Tell me what you want. Tell me whatever you want in the comments. Just comment if it's good or bad or whatever. I might edit these. I doubt it because I'm doing it on the camera. I'm sorry I didn't do a DC Sundays review. I gave it a break. It's already been filmed. Spoilers. It's Logan and me reviewed Damien Said of Batman issue 204. I probably will release it later this week. Yeah. One last thing. I'm not going to be reviewing any more Trillium or RoboCop Last Stand because we will Devin and I for sure, when Trillium comes out in hardcover, I bet I can convince him to do a Trillium review and D&J reviews. Hopefully Devin and I can get together, not this weekend because I'm going to be doing some painting and stuff, finishing up our old house so we can sell it. Hopefully he and I can get together. We'll do a D&J reviews of 5 Ronin. I know I've been saying that for a couple weeks now. I've been saying that since the beginning of making my comic videos when I did the Revival #1 review. Like, we'll review some. We'll do a D&J reviews, and then I ended up editing something we had filmed 2 months beforehand, like in the summer. Anyway, there's gonna be more of that soon. I'm not sure when. Since we discontinued the D&J Reviews channel because neither of us liked it and it needed some stuff because it's just boring. Anyway, you're watching a boring vlog video. It's going to be a bitch to upload. I'm going to finish up my film homework and have film class with Logan. I'll talk to him about this. Anyway, guys, have a nice day.